What's up, guys? Mike here again with Cashback Realty, and today we're going to talk about Joe Biden forgiving part of student loan debts, right? And this one is a loaded topic, right? It's a hot topic for a lot of people. It's controversial because on one side you have people saying, well, it's not enough and he should have forgiven more money and look how long we've been fighting for this. And then on the other side, you have the people who say, well, you know, this is just a political move and he's doing this because midterm elections are coming up in a couple of months and he's trying to get people's attention to go vote for Democrats. There's almost $1.6 trillion in student loan debt. Like, that's more than credit cards, that's more than auto loans, and it is impeding the economy. It takes much longer for a student to get on their feet after graduating college when they have to worry about a mountain of college debt. And yes, I know there are going to be the people on the other side who say, well, I worked my way through college and I paid my debt if I borrowed money to go to school. And yes, you are to be commended for that. However, I want to show you something that Joe Biden said at the end of his announcement to a reporter who asked a question.
Fair to people who, in fact, do not own multi-billion-dollar businesses to see what these guys get law? That's good. What do you think?
And I think that's possibly one of the most salient points from that speech, right? At the end there, where he kind of confronted the reporter who asked the question, well, is it fair? This isn't the only subsidy or grant that the government gives out, right? The government gives out different grants and different forms of relief to different areas in our society. This time around, it's student loan debt relief. Last year, the year before last, it was PPP loans. It was EIDL loans for business owners. And remember what happened there? Multi-billion-dollar companies got subsidies that they did not need, right? When the little mom and pop shops who were going out of business couldn't get $10,000 or $20,000 to keep them afloat. I think everyone kind of just needs to
remember your pressure points. Do an exercise.
woosah a little bit, right? Take a breath and understand that, listen, today, it's students and people who have student loan debt that are getting a little bit of relief. Tomorrow, it's, you know, people who are going through problems, you know, paying their mortgage or who need help buying a house, right? As a matter of fact, watch till the end of this video and I'm going to tell you about some programs that are available right now that are going on that gives relief to businesses, right? There's a huge one coming up in Florida. There's one that's actually going on right now for homeowners. If you're having problems paying your mortgage or if you're still suffering the repercussions of COVID, there is relief for you in the form of the Homeowners Assistance Fund. Watch till the end of the video and I'll go into a little bit more detail about how you can apply for these funds and where you can go to get some relief. But as a mortgage broker and real estate broker, what I want to touch on are the implications of student loans, right? Now that it's at the forefront of everyone's mind, I want to shed some light on the fact that student loans, generally speaking, as it relates to trying to buy a house and pre-qualify and get pre-approved for a mortgage, are not a good thing, right? Because a lot of folks think that when you have a student loan, if they're in deferment, they just go away or they don't affect your ability to buy a house, and nothing could be further from the truth. If you are in deferment, they're going to attribute anywhere from 0.5% to 1% of the total amount of that loan towards your monthly payments, even if it is in deferment. So 1% of $50,000 is $500 per month that will be added onto your debt to income ratio. If you're in a situation where you have a really tight approval and you're maybe at 40 or 45% for your debt to income ratio and you can't go above that, having an extra $500 tacked on can mean you don't get pre-approved to purchase a home. I'm going to put a link right here to another video I did that goes into more detail about what you need to pre-qualify for a mortgage. Another heated topic that's been going around since this whole student loan debt forgiveness thing came up is whether or not it's even still worth it to go to school. Is getting a college education worth it anymore? And you have people saying, oh, the whole system's a scam. And to be fair, it is broken.
Hey Dad, when I go to college, I want to have a liberal arts degree.
No, I don't think anyone should be borrowing $50,000 to go get a liberal arts degree. No offense to all the people out there with liberal arts degree, but come on, man. Come on, man. But it is my personal belief that education is the great equalizer. And as long as kids have the desire to go to college and get a higher education, I think we as a society need to give them a way to be able to fulfill that dream. But when I put my mortgage loan officer hat on, I'm going to tell you folks out there that are going to school, keep in mind that there are implications to taking out that debt that will hang over your head for a little while. So be careful, be cautious. There is a ton of money out there in the form of scholarships that people either don't bother to apply for or they're unaware of. A little bit of digging and legwork will be able to offset some of the debt that you might incur while you're going to college. It'll be able to pay for some of the expenses that you have with books, with your classes and whatever else. So I'm going to put a link in this video to a website that will give you up to $10,000 in some cases. So check that out in the description. So as promised, folks, here is the website to the Florida Homeowners Assistance Fund. And one of the things that I didn't realize is that today is actually the last day to get your application in for the program. You can see here where I'm highlighting Friday, August 26th is your last day to complete an application, complete and submit an application. The program is facilitated by the Florida Department of Economic Opportunity. The direct website is flhomeownerassistance.org. You can see here the total approved assistance is over $328 million. Another relief program that's available to business owners is the SSBCI, which stands for the State Small Business Credit Initiative. And you can see right here, it says on March 11th, 2021, President Biden signed the American Rescue Plan Act, $10 billion that's going to different states. A lot of states haven't started the program yet. If you want to learn more about this program, you can go to home.treasury.gov and find out more about the SSBCI program. I appreciate you watching this video, folks. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't hesitate to reach out if I can ever help you. I'll talk to you soon.